Gemini. Gemini. What y'all got going on for January? I'm kind of curious myself. Don't really personally know any Geminis though. Well, I mean, not my personal life, but I don't know. Something just kind of told me. I was sitting around thinking, man, what reading do I got to do next? And Gemini just popped into my head. So here we go. Anybody catching the playback? If you want to tip or donate to the channel, that information, along with the information for my Facebook page, will be in the description. Yeah, that's all I really got to babble about. How y'all doing, everybody? How y'all doing? Got a couple of them in the room here. What's up, y'all? Thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Gemini. January 2019. Gemini. Tell me something good, universe. Tell me something good. But even if it's not good, y'all know how I roll. I read it how it comes out. I'll try to make it sound good, but I can't try too hard. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Anyway, Gemini, January 2019, universe. Gemini, January 2019. Gemini, January 2019. 3 shuffles now, please. 1. Here's 2. And 3 for Gemini. Whoops. Ooh, 6 of Wands just showed itself to me with like 5 other cards. So we'll see if it comes back out though, but definitely looks good though. Looks good. So ain't gonna say too much on it. We'll see if it comes back out. Okie dokie. So, overall energy is the 5 of Swords. Now, with this being an overall energy, that's an interesting one. What I'm really feeling on this is regardless of anything that happens in the reading, anything that happened in the past, anything happening now, doesn't matter. Overall, 5 of Swords. Defeat at all cost, okay? So don't let anybody or anything get in the way of what it is that you're doing, what you're going towards in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the overall theme for you in January. Not playing no games. Even if I have to play dirty, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If you come at me with a, you know what I'm saying, with a baseball bat and I got a sword, tough titty, basically, you know what I'm saying? That kind of mentality, But the way people may be seeing you on the outside looking in is the King of Cups reverse, so probably pretty closed off. Not really wanting to reveal how you feel about things, just kind of, you stay over there, I'm over here, and we're cool, That kind of, people may be perceiving you that way in January, but the way you really feel on the inside is the Page of Swords reversed. There's somebody or something that you are basically refusing to communicate to. No communication. You don't even want to. It's basically like, and that's weird for you, Gemini. That's weird for you. But I think that has a lot to do with this 5 of Swords energy right here. It's kind of like, because Gemini, you are the most communicative muggers in the whole zodiac, right? So for you not to want to communicate to somebody, you must be at the end of your rope. You must really be at the end of your rope. But again, not to say you may not be watching this person from afar, just saying. You may be, you may not be. That is typically what we associate with the Page of Swords reversed. Maybe, just take that as it resonates. But I'm really feeling like you are just so sick and tired of trying to communicate how you feel and what you think that you're just done with it. Damn! Well, anyway, so I definitely see in the past here, Tower came right out for you. There was a big change. Something in this situation just came to an abrupt, I feel like there was, I'm not feeling a big, overwhelming attempt to control this particular situation. It's just starting off right off the bat. 4 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Cups reversed in the Tower. So like right off the bat, it's kind of split 50-50 as to whether or not there was a lot of history in this particular situation. For some of you, there may have been. For some of you, maybe not. But regardless, right off the bat, whatever went wrong, it's not even telling me. It's just starting, bam, I'm releasing myself from this. This ain't even worth being sad over. You know what I'm saying? And just like, bam, knock the Tower right out. And it's just, damn, that's pretty abrupt. It looks pretty abrupt right there. And as of right now, it definitely looks like I'm not seeing a lot of sappy emotions coming from you, Gemini. I'm really not, because presently, damn, everything's looking good, honestly. Presently, you got the King of Pentacles in the upright, 2 of Pentacles in the upright, and the 4 of Wands in the upright. So whatever it is that you're doing, man, it's like there's no question. No question. No ifs, ands, or buts. No wishy-washiness. No maybe this, maybe that, or should I have this, or should I do that, or none of that. It looks very, very, very sure of what it is you're wanting to do right here, and you're able to juggle all your responsibilities, and you're taking action somewhere else. There's something else that you're doing right now. Something else you're taking action towards, okay? Because this old situation right here, it's still on your mind, though. Still on your mind. The only thing that I'm seeing that maybe, I don't know, this is like, both of your cup cards are reversed. Both of your cup cards are reversed. And so I'm not really seeing, sappy, ooey gooey emotions dragging you down. I'm really not. I do think it was in the past, though. I think in the more distant past, you may have spent a little bit of time like that. You know what I'm saying? But here very recently, man, I don't even see, but for some reason you're still thinking about it. It's still on your mind. There's still something that I kind of feel like this person or this situation or whatever basically lit a fire up under your ass. You know what I'm saying? And kind of pushed you to go further. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. I hope it does, because this right here, I don't know. I don't really like it when I get readings where it's hard to read the emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here, I'm not saying there's no emotions there. I'm just saying the cards aren't picking it up. So it's very difficult to say exactly how you feel about this. It's difficult for me to read that right now. Very difficult. But like I said, what I'm seeing here is that for whatever reason here very recently, you immediately released yourself from the situation, put all feelings of heartache and heartbreak aside, and just decided for an extreme change of something. It could have been anything, you name it. Just the entire situation. Completely changed. I don't know any other way to word it, but let's go over here real quick and see who you're dealing with. This may give me a better idea of how to read this a little bit more clearly. Who's Gemini dealing with, universe? Person, people, and or situations external to Gemini having the biggest influence on this reading for January 2019, universe. Okay, person Gemini is dealing with January 2019. Let's get 3 shuffles, please. 1. Here's 2. And here's 3 for the person Gemini is dealing with, January 2019. I hope I'm saying 2019. If I accidentally say 2018, sorry. The universe knows what I mean, though. That's all that really matters. So, anywho. Okay. So, man, another sense of completion coming from the other side. This is very mutual, kind of like across the board for all the signs. They really overall do not feel like this situation will ever manifest itself into anything good. They feel a sense of completion, like this is done, this is over. So far, well, let me get another card before I say anything. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I was going to say so far I'm not really seeing any emotions from their side either, but I kind of do just a little bit. I kind of feel like they do feel like without you, this is a little bit more difficult, like there's a little bit too much on their plate that they can't quite do all by themselves. But either way, they're still not willing to take another leap of faith with you. They're not willing to take another leap of faith with you. And right now, I feel like what they're doing is they're kind of trying to keep themselves distracted and wait for this pain to go away, basically, And yeah, they don't really know what to do, though. They don't really know what to do. I kind of feel like this person is caught in that crossroad, where something big changes or something major happens, and you find yourself in that crossroad to where it's like it hurts. It'll hurt, but it'll heal, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this hurts, but yes, it'll heal. But I'm still in that limbo thing to where I really don't know what to do with myself. I don't know if I should go out and hang out with my friends or try to start another relationship or focus more on work. I'm just really kind of, up here, not really, you know what I'm saying? Hermit reverse right here. They're trying to keep themselves kind of busy and preoccupied, but the judgment's reversed. They really don't know exactly how to go about doing it or how to heal or how to handle it. They're just kind of just hanging in that abyss, basically, accepting it and trying to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So anyway, let's go ahead and grab up one more line for this individual here. Man, sorry if this reading's a little too vague for you. I kind of feel like it is. That's why I do the bonuses, by the way. Whenever the monthly comes out really vague, man, there's just I feel so many other details in here, but the cards just aren't picking up the things that I'm feeling. So that's why I do the bonuses. And there will be bonuses this month. So anyway, one more line for this person, universe. One more line for this person that Gemini is dealing with for January 2019. One more line. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1. Here's 2. And 3 for the person that Gemini is dealing with. Okay, yeah, they're definitely still stuck on this just a little bit with the 8 of Cups reversed. They're unable to emotionally detach from it. That's the funny thing. This person, like I was saying, there's this inner conflict with them. They are aware of the reality of the situation. They're aware that it's done, that it's over, that it's complete, that this is a done dollar, you know. But they still are kind of tied to it, and they're a little bit lost. Like, man, what do I do with myself now, you know? Like, shit. I just kind of like went through this thing and it just got spit out the other end, and this, like, now I don't, you know what I'm saying? Even though they don't have any passion, like they don't really have any passion to start anything new. But, you know, I kind of feel like this individual really, at one point, had a lot invested in this situation. And once you do that, when you invest lots and lots and lots of time and passion and energy and willingness into a particular situation, you zone in on it. You block everything else out. And you train your mind to work on that. You know what I'm saying? What you're aiming towards. And then all of a sudden when it falls apart, all those other things that you blocked out are kind of like, whoa, fuck, man. I was on this one track and now I'm off of it. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up off this individual right here. Yeah, 10 of Cups reversed. But they're still kind of tied to it. They really, man, dude. There's a part of them that does not want this to end. There's a part of them that doesn't want it to end, but they don't have any passion. They know. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is I kind of feel like what they're going to end up doing after a while. They're holding on hope that one of these days that they can at least get some kind of communication out of you, okay? Or at least figure out how to approach you and hang on, I just got an email. Okay. Figuring out how to approach you and talk about this, or they're holding on, they're waiting. They're waiting for the right time to communicate with you. And yeah, they're planning out what they want to say. Again, I know I said this in what reading was it? Was it Aquarius or Capricorn? Anyway, here lately, this 7 of Swords right here I haven't been feeling it as deception. I don't know. I've been feeling this card a lot differently here lately. I mean, they may be scheming up something deceptive to say to you, but either way, whether they are or they're not, you know, take it as it resonates. There's millions of people out there that this is, you know, generalizing, but this individual is definitely waiting and planning exactly what they're going to say, okay? When, okay? To them, it's when. They're at this point right now, they're so lost. You know how, now I kind of feel for this person. You know how it is whenever you're involved in a situation with a person, regardless of what it is, okay? But even if it's romance or a very close friendship or something like that, and then it all of a sudden just spontaneously breaks apart, and all of a sudden out of nowhere you two can't, you know, and then, but you hold on to this thing like, dude, I know we're going to be talking again one of these days. Like, this is not over. It's not over, you know, like... The situation, okay, I get that's over, but there's still something that needs to be said. That's what I'm getting off this person right here. And get one more card for him here. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they're not doing it right now. They're not making a move right now. I kind of think they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you to communicate to them, because right now you're not communicating at all. And they're waiting. They're waiting to hear from you. And they are thinking very, 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 very hard about what it is they are going to say. Let's go ahead and see where this situation's headed on your part, Gemini. I'm going to feel these cards out. I'm not going to pull them. I'm going to feel these out. Where's this situation headed, universe, for Gemini, January 2019? Where is this situation headed? Where is this situation headed, Gemini, January 2019? 2 shuffles now. 1 and 2. Oh, Queen of Swords. So yeah, you do have something that you want to say, I think. You do have something that you want to say. And But for whatever reason, okay, Seven of Wands reversed and the Justice reversed. For some reason, you're still going to hold off. You know exactly what you want to say to this person. But the problem is, right now, I kind of still feel like okay, so this is you. You know, okay, you're Gemini, okay? If there's one thing that you could make a living doing, it would be talking, okay? You know exactly what you want to say and how you want to say it, and you're very aware, right? But the problem is, I think that this connection is still so kind of tight on a very silent level that if you two do communicate, you know damn good and well that this is the only thing that's going to happen, okay? Y'all going to start beating the shit out of each other with sticks. So to avoid all of that, you're not making a decision, I think, still in the future. It's still going to linger on for a little bit. And I think what you're going to do is just kind of wait for the dust and the smoke to like settle and everything to clear, and kind of wait until, until enough time has passed. I don't think I really need to explain that. I think most of you know what I'm talking about there. That's what I'm feeling though. But let's go ahead and pull you some advice. Get these two decks out of the way. Pull you some advice. Okay, hang on. Pardon me. Advice, okay? Advice for Gemini, universe. Let's get some advice for Gemini, January 2019. What advice do we have for Gemini, January 2019, universe? Let's get some advice here. What kind of advice do we have? Gemini, January 2019. What kind of advice do we have for Gemini, January 2019? 3 shuffles. 1. Here's 2. And 3. Advice for Gemini, January 2019. Okay. Judgment reverse, which was at the overall advice, okay, regardless of how the rest of the cards play out, the overall advice, you already know what you're doing, okay? That's what came out in the bottom of the last spread for the future energies. The advice is don't make a decision right now. Just kind of leave it as it is. Leave it as it is, okay? And the 7 of Swords right here. Okay, they have the 7 of Swords too. Now, like I said, you know exactly what you want to say, but I think the problem is you already know that if you say what you want to say, it's going to turn into the 7 of Wands, like I said. So take the time while there's no or very little communication. Just take the time to articulate what you want to say a little bit more, not necessarily euphemistically. Don't use any euphemisms. I hate that shit. I can't stand that. That's just me. That's just advice coming from me, not the cards. Don't strategize a euphemistic way to speak to this person, okay? Because that's just, I hate that. Anyway, but definitely think more about it, and don't focus on how, of course you're not, it already basically, but just in case some negative thoughts come up, don't pay attention to how much of a burden the Hangman. Don't pay attention to how much of a burden that this situation was on you or could possibly be. But the Hangman, again, Hangman and Judgment reverse are the advice. Just leave it how it is for right now. Leave it how it is. I think that both of you, regardless of how well you can like put the emotions to the side, still just leave it because there's still some things I think that need to be worked out before you two communicate, and you already know that. That's why there's no communication. I think that's already why there's no communication. So that advice just as reassurance, okay? So you're already doing what you know is right. But anyway, 9 of Swords, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. Again, the 9 of Swords right here is directly under the 10 of Wands reversed. Don't pay attention to how burdened you are by just the fact that this person's on your mind all the time. Don't pay attention to the burden that this situation put on you in the past, okay? Because this 9 of Swords energy right here is not good. It's not good, okay? That's what causes this devil type shit, because by default, all of us humans, by default, if you say this isn't true, you are a liar, okay? By default, if we find ourselves in an uncomfortable situation for too long, for whatever reason, if we, because our brains are neuroplastic, we are wired to be able to adapt at some point in time or another. Some of us are better than others. But if we aren't able to, there's a fight or flight response that will kick in, you know, and go searching for something that helps us feel better. You know, hopefully it's not drugs and alcohol or anything like that. It could be anything, you know, it could be shopping, spending too much money, gambling, you know how it goes. So definitely this 10 of Wands reversed. Don't pay attention to the burden. Don't think about that, because if you stay in an anxious situation for too terribly long, you might start giving into some of that devil shit right here. And don't worry about what other people think about you or the situation. Don't worry about what this person thinks about you with the Queen of Wands reversed right there. Doesn't matter. Who cares what they think, okay? Do not show anybody, like if you, no matter how you feel about it, okay, do not hand that power over to anybody, especially this individual, okay, because just in case, okay, I didn't get the stalker card for them, but just in case they're peeping your Facebook out, do not post anything that has anything to do with how you feel about anything that could be taken like that's directed at me. Do not reveal anything about how you feel about this situation, okay? Just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward and just do not hand your power away, because that power gets in the hands of the wrong person, they will use it against you. They will play with you, and there's people out there like that. That's just the reality of the matter. You are very aware of that, I think. And the Hierophant reversed and the King of Pentacles. Just don't. Okay, so like I said, there are still some things that are going to need to be worked out and talked about, but don't focus on that. Don't think about you know, when or if, or try to set a time frame on it. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Right now, just do you, the direction that you're going in. Like I said, man, that was so vague back there with that, that was so vague with the Four of Wands right there. You are taking action somewhere else. Keep it there. Whatever it is that you're doing, wherever it is you are going, the ideas that you have in mind, the things that you want in the future, away from this situation, just slam your flagpole in the ground and do not let anybody pull it out of the ground, because just keep going. Keep going and don't waver off your track, okay? So, okay, I hope that was a good reading for you guys. I'm not really all that satisfied with it. I feel like it was very, very vague in general. But 90% of the time when I say that, everybody says, no, it was really, really good. But this is the reason why I do bonuses, like near the end of the month or somewhere around the middle of the month. So there will definitely be bonuses. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in, all right? Y'all have a good one.